Hello and welcome to our new footprints video. In this video, we're going to be talking about searches and reporting on service analytics. For the first search that we're going to go ahead and see is directly on a home screen, and it's going to be using filters. We are going to be able to see that in any of these columns, we can go ahead and put this or click on this arrow that points up and go to filters. With this, we're going to be able to narrow down our searches. For example, at this moment, I'm going to put the number 3, hit enter, and we're going to be able to see that it's going to display just the record number that I was trying to look for. Well, this can be done directly on any of the columns. For example, at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and put BMC. We're going to hit enter, and we're going to be able to see that it also filters out the tickets that I'm searching for. This is one of the basic tools that we have in order to do a quick search. The second tool that we have is here on the top right. We're going to be able to see that we can search by container. For example, at this moment, I'm going to go directly on test ticket, and I'm going to put in that contains, I'm going to put the word BMC, search, and it's going to show me also the tickets that I have directly with that contains the word BMC like a keyword. Also, you can go ahead and put it like ID if you have already the record number, then you want to search directly for it. And right here, we're going to be able to see a little hint that let us know what kind of things we can go ahead and use. For example, the wildcard, double quotes, commas, spaces. It's all of the options that we can go ahead and add in this little part in order to narrow down our search. Now, as a third option, we have the advanced search that we can go ahead and see it from here. By using this advanced search, we're going to be able to put more columns or to get more information. Also, we're going to be able to save the search in case that we want to use it for later on. Now, this is going to be our new search. I'm going to go ahead and make it really simple, that it's just BMC. And I want to make sure that I know if this is going to be just for me or I'm going to go ahead and share it with my teammates. So at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and put shared just to make sure that everyone is able to see it. Search in, and I'm going to go ahead and put the container we're going to be searching on. For example, at this moment is test. That is the name of a container or workspace, and ticket, that is the record definition that I want to search for. Now, in search for, we're going to make sure that we add conditions to narrow down a search. We have several options. This is going to be common ones that are directly on several workspaces, or I have the ones that are just related to the workspace that I'm looking for. Also, remember that in search in, you can go ahead and add as many containers as you want. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and search for, and I'm going to go title contains BMC. I'm going to go ahead and click on create. And let me remind you that you can go ahead and add more criteria in case you want to have a little bit of more accurate results. And I'm going to go ahead and select display fields, something that you want to see. For example, I don't know, maybe record number, title, priority. You can add as many as you want, all the ones that it's unavailable fields. Publishing options, this one is really important because on this part, I would like to go ahead and put a check mark in order to have my search be available on my service analytics or my reporting area. At the moment that I click on preview results, I'm going to be able to see I have my 2 records that I had on my first screen. And with the columns that I put in the displayed fields option, I have the way just to save and run, or save and close. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on save and run. Once I do that, it's going to display in another screen the results that I have, and we're going to be able to see if we go back to manage searches. This is all of the searches that I have here, and I'm going to go ahead and look for the one that I have just created. If you're able to see, it's called BMC. It's created by me, that I am the admin, and it's the last time that it was updated on and by who. Okay, this is the other option. If you're able to see, I have shared ones, I have private ones, all the searches that I have been creating. Now, our last option that I have available in order to do searches and reporting, it's going to be Service Analytics. Service Analytics, it's going to be our tool where we're going to go ahead and generate reports in order to send in to our coworkers or any kind of information, and we have several options. If we click on Service Analytics, it's going to display in another screen our Service Analytics homepage. It's loading at this moment. So, okay. And this is the first screen that we're going to be able to see when we open Service Analytics. This is the kind of reports that I currently have available. Ticket management, service portfolio, cross-item, custom ones, time tracking, and a dashboard. Now, for example, the one that is the most popular between our customers is a custom report. For example, at this moment, I have right here some of the ones that I have been already or have already created, but I'm gonna go ahead and create a totally new one. With the search that I created on my previous step, I'm gonna go ahead and select a custom report. It's gonna open another screen where we're gonna have all the settings here, and we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we put a title. So let's go ahead and put BMC report. We're gonna make sure that we have a record type that is gonna be test ticket. That is the workspace that I'm currently working on. And we're gonna go ahead and put a description of what are we looking for. So like test tickets that contains BMC. At this moment, we're going to go ahead and add a safe search. That is the one that we just created on the previous step. This is in order to make this faster and narrow down our steps. Also, make sure that the report visibility is just for you, that is private, or shared if I want to see it for my coworkers, and if it's going to be available on the dashboard and the console. I'm going to go ahead and make it available for everyone. Okay. Now I have already selected my safe search, and I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the fields that I want to have on my report. On this report, it's the same thing. It's going to be the common ones and the ones that are related just to my workspace. I'm going to go ahead and use the common ones, maybe status, ticket number, um, maybe the assignees in case that there's anyone assigned to it. And I'm going to go ahead and click on apply changes once I select all the fields that I want to. If we go ahead and scroll down a little bit, we're going to be able to see our results in a table. For example, at this moment, no one is assigned to those tickets. We're going to be able to see the ticket number and the status. We have more ways or more options in order to do our reporting. We have the way to do charts, crosstabs, filters, or formulas if we want to like add any kind of value right there. For example, right here, we're going to be able to see that it's the regarding status and how many tickets I have on the status field. In order to make sure that this is done, we're going to go ahead and click on save, and it's going to save our results. Also, I have the option in actions to go ahead and export it in case that I want to send this to someone else. At this moment is exporting the data that I want to. And I'm able to see that at this moment I have exported this on an Excel file. I have the way to export this directly to a PDF or directly to an Excel document right here.